So when they're drilling deeper than the original hole, they would never hit the freaking hole, people. Isn't that obvious? They would shoot over the target. Come on, what did it take for you to wake up? Basically, they're lying to you on TV, showing you a diagram, and this is how they're going to do it to stop the oil spill. You just drilled into the magma once more. This is third time they do it. Well, see, okay? Do you believe me now? Further informations. Still no information. Still the same answers. Still same approval dates. Let's go to Road D then. Yes. 25,000 feet. You beginning to see the picture? This is done on purpose. This is done to destroy your way of life. All in the name of greed. All in the worship of a certain person. No, not person, but a certain figure, which you will soon know who is. Lucifer, the Antichrist. Yeah, I know, I'm a Christian fanatic, that's what you want to call me. Whatever. I stand on my both 2 feet, proudly announce that I believe that Jesus Christ is my personal Savior. And I am saved. And I'm speaking for Him, warning you. You will die if you stay there. What's going on in Louisiana right now with this sinkhole? I'm not going to put any pictures up of that and videos up of that, because that's already done. That's old news in that matter. But I told you this in 2010. I told you this would happen. To me, it's not news. I saw the finished result. Okay? It is over. It is a done deal. People. They top leased this area, but they drove here. Okay? The salt dome is here. The oxy dome right next to it. Are you blind? Do you want us to cut it out in carbon for you? Do you see it? The Gloria Dome, the Oxy Dome, which had 7 leaks after this incident. They were drilling here, right next to the salt dome. What is it the diagram is showing you? This was what Matt Simmons came out and showed you, and he had a heart attack in his bathtub after he showed the proof. He knew exactly what they did. He even also, as I said from the beginning, they cannot stop this. He said the same, and it cost him his life. The reason why they haven't killed me because of it, because I'm just a normal person, and who the hell is going to believe in me? I'm just a freak. I'm just stealing king of YouTube, right? But if they heard me, you might know that I was speaking the truth. Because Matt Simmons, he had influence. He was an old rat in this business. He knew exactly what they were doing. You cannot fool a person who's professional in the oil industry. He knows every detail. And he showed you, and he told you, and he proved it to you. And he died doing that. But I'm just a normal guy, without credentials in that industry. The only thing I am, I'm a carpenter, school teacher, and I'm a truck driver. Driving in Michigan, and I enjoy it. Well, sometimes it's very fatiguing, and I've had a very rough week, as I said. I'm sometimes falling over my own tongue. You can't follow. So people, get it into your head. Just this once. I don't say you have to trust me. You trust in Jesus, okay? But I'll tell you the truth. You will die if you stay down there. You need to get way down, okay? This is an escalating problem. This sinkhole is growing, right? There will come a point where the pressure alignment, or equalization, if you want to call it that, that is the correct word, between the lower pressure and the upper pressure, meaning the pressure from below, meaning the water pressure from below, underneath the continent of the United States. Picture again, to illustrate what I mean. Here, the dome is, the salt is being dissolved. Up here, they're pumping in butane gas, strategically. Was that what you meant, Dr. Sims, but didn't want to say it? Because you didn't want to be ridiculed for it? For coming with such a statement? No, I think they did that on purpose. I think they're going to blow it up. And that was what I saw in a vision. I saw they were pumping chemicals into the ground. Chemical which is explosive. I told you that too. And they were doing that in the dead of night, not in daylight. At night, they were pumping some kind of fluid into the ground. Strategic placement. Might have hit the head on the nail there on that one, dead sense. That might just be what it is. But the pressure here is the combined water column. Let me show you here. Here's the top surface, and here's the seafloor. The distance between here to here is the water column, the pressure. But here we have pressure from there to there, pressing down on the dome. And at the same time, oil is seeping into it, dissolving and melting, because the oil is hot when it comes out. It is very hot. It's 150 degrees Fahrenheit when it comes out of the pipe. Yeah, it is. It's very hot, the oil. And that's why it's so volatile. It's extremely hot. Its flash point is extremely low. That's why there's no smoking on an oil rig. The slightest fume, and boom. Disaster. And seawater is coming in because there's no well casing. So the seawater is coming in and flushing out this one. And the seawater is finding its way between the shale layers. In between there. And into the fault line too. Plus the oil into the fault line. Oil shooting out of Michigan a couple of weeks later than this accident. Probably coming from the Gulf of Mexico because the pressure is too high. 120,000 psi according to Matt Simmons. Oh, that is massive. So it's shooting out, but it's shooting into the salt dome. And now we see what's going on in Bayou, Louisiana. Sinkhole. Which has to take me back to this picture again. This is here that's the sinkhole. Which is actually, as Dr. Sims also talked about. He talked about the cradle plate, right? It's going right here, people. Right here. It probably hit where this point is the weakest. So here's the salt dome sitting. Water is shooting in to this brine pool. I have tried the best I can to figure out how thick this brine pool is. But as you saw the US map in the future, on the south coast, a big portion of the southern part of the United States is under water. So that means this brine salt pool is very, very thick. And right now, water is flushing out the salt. And the more cavity getting bigger, the faster it goes. It is an accelerating process. It is a process you cannot stop. And it's just going to run and run and run faster and faster and faster onto the critical point. And that is when the pressure equalizes. And the pressure from above becomes too big for the pressure below. Maybe that is why they're pumping gas into the ground and not sucking it out. Because you can compress gas, but you can't compress water. It is already compressed. Water is 600 times more dense than air. So, if they put gas into the ground, they're creating a balloon buffer. But this gas can be compressed. And when the pressure from above becomes lower than the pressure from below, no, it becomes higher than the pressure from below, you will have the implosion, the collapse. And the collapse you see on the surface now in Bayou, Louisiana. tell you the truth, people. This is what they're doing to you. Right in front of you. And you think you're just going to get some energy, gas in your car, have your stove working, you have a open fire stove. That's what they think it's all for. No, it's not. They're just keeping the tire under pressure for right now. When the time is right, they might detonate something to make the process stop. And that makes me think about the other thing was, I was talking about, and I even proved that, and that's even online still, somewhere out there in an article. I lost my channel 2010, the countdown, because of that video. They did not like that. I showed you, beyond reasonable doubt, that right here, in this area here, the U.S. Navy have one of their unexploded munitions dump sites. All the ammunition which is old and useless, instead of dismantling it, they're dumping it on the seafloor. Right there. Right there. Do you know how many millions of pounds there is now? 30 million pounds of unexploded TNT. And we're talking about nuclear bombs, dozens, with a gas explosion. Can you imagine the destruction if this goes on? Wow. Insane. I think this will rip the salt dome. I think this will destroy the Biloxi Dome too. And you will have a process which is set in motion. Unstoppable. Maybe they will set them off at the same time. So it seemed to just say, and the land was swallowed by the sea. Instantly. And a massive firestorm. Massive explosion. And millions of dead people everywhere. You need to leave. If you hold your life dear, and you choose to believe what I have said, Griswold has said, Arneson has said, but since Patriotic Space, BP Oil Disaster, Arbella 33, Let's Go Truther, you many who has been telling you the truth about what's going on when it comes to the Gulf of Mexico, when it comes to the fracking, when it comes to the New Madrid line. We have all warned you. I have shown you proof beyond reasonable doubt. Just did that. What they did. They drilled into the earth magma. Why the hell would you want to do that? 4 times they did it. In a very confined space. Why the hell would you want to do that? Right next to 30 million pounds of unexploded munition, right next to a massive volcano, a massive salt dome.